who is the applicant is not the issue. Issue is why are you not maintaining records? You say relevant records are not available. What do you mean to say? You are the authority. You will not maintain records.
But if he has grievance against this order, this is an appealable order under Section 19.
Try to understand one thing.
Order.
The court wants to know why the department is not maintaining records. Whether he'll be sent to the appellate forum or whether he'll be sent to somewhere else is a different thing.
No.
Why will the authority not maintain records?
What if his prayer made in the petition, that will be decided by your lordship. They are transfer.
Either you are not answering the query of the court,
I'll give answer.
deliberately trying to mislead.
I'm not.
The transfer policy will not be made available to an employee of the state. What is this submission going on?
This channel does not promote any violent, harmful, or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for an educational purpose only.
Yes.
Kindly see question number 4.
Yes.
How many industrial officers have been transferred from establishment of the headquarters of directorate such and such to another establishment block office in the state which is located at more than 25 kilometers from the present residential address of the officer during the last 25 years except that of the first posting appointment letter? The second question was at more than 500 kilometers from the permanent residence that of the officer of last 25 years of the first posting on appointment and on the transfer, promotion and other own seeking. Please provide me details of such record. Now, my question number 5 is very important. Please provide me the note sheets, note sheet pages that contains processing, decision, posting of industrial development officer arriving to the order of such and such, director such and such. That is a transfer order. Then, my lord, kindly
see. Asking for this information.
Yes, my wife has asked.
Oh, yeah. Then
yes.
After it.
So, my wife has any city.
Wait, why are you so excited? Yes.
My lord, I skip over. There are other queries, relevant queries. My lord, question number 14, my lord. Whether any industrial development officer having experience beyond 15 years as on date has been transferred to a block anywhere in the state more than 200 and 500 kilometers from his place for a permanent resident during the last 25 years. My lord, question number 15, I skip over. 16, whether any representation had been received by the directorate regarding HA establishment. My lord, this is the person, private respondent, Satyajit Swarnakar. I have been making constant complaints against him that he is a politically influential person and he has recommended for transfer. That document, my lord, in supplementary affidavit, I have annexed it before the division bench of this High Court while I got the stay order. Thereafter, my lord, I went before the tribunal. Today, I heard orally, my lord, instruction. I have not seen the.
It has been concluded.
It has been disposed of without any merit before the tribunal. I have to. This is a juncture. I have to come out before the High Court. So I want all those documents, particularly the notices and the recommendation made by him. My lord, this is the case. Now, my lord, the answer given, my lord, what has been handed over to your lordship, my lord, kindly see. The transfer policy is not available right now and it was already provided with the appointment letter of all respective employees and all transfer being made in the interest of public service. The relevant record for such a long period are not available right now. My lord, how can it be possible? How many persons have been transferred beyond 500 kilometers? I have asked more than 20 in a span of 25 years. My lord, that information is not available. Now, my lord, kindly see query number 5. Which I want the note sheet and the documents of his recommendation. The type of information is exempt from disclosure and it does not protect the integrity of the government. Process as specified in section 8, 9, 10 of RTI Act 2005. Now, my lord, query number 6 to 11. The information as sought for by the RTI applicant is highly confidential. My lord, transfer document, how can it be confidential? My lord, I don't know. Maybe it is investigation or inquiry or anything relating to defense service that can be confidential.
Now listen, try to understand one thing, that this is a reply given to you under the Right to Information Act.
Yes.
The first forum.
Yes.
Now there are appellate forums.
Yes. Section 19.
Will it be proper for the court to enter into this?
My lord, I will let me place my case for 5 minutes. Yes, my lord, Right to Information Act.
Section 19. Can you see? Section 19.
No, my lord, kindly see Judge Sahib a copy.
Right to information is stated last paragraph. My lord,
please wait.
My lord, section 7 of the Right to Information Act, section 7, proviso. My lord, considering the urgency, there is a specific provision. 30 days, that is a different issue. My lord, section 7, provided that where the information sought for concerns the life or liberty of a person, the same shall be provided within 48 hours on the receipt of the request. Now, my lord, I was transfer order was given on 8th of May 2025. 9th of May, I have made representation. 27th release order was given. I approached the division bench of this Honorable High Court, my lord. High Court granted stay. Thereafter, I went to the tribunal. Today, at this juncture, if I don't get these documents, my lord, tribunal, I heard it has disposed of without merit. Orally heard it. I don't get this document, the entire my life and this transfer and my organization, because I am also a secretary of an organization that is, my lord, Industrial Development Welfare Association. It is also attached with, like confederation to federation to Sanghrami Jautho Moncho, protesting against the state of West Bengal for not giving DA.
All said and done, what is the scope of the writ petition? And how much this court can enter in this writ petition?
My lord, I just say, my lord, efficacious alternative statutory appeal. First time, my lord, statutory appeal. My lord, if I'll place a judgment of the Supreme Court, my lord. 2020 volume 1 120. 2020 the termination.
But tell me one thing, Mr. Mukherjee.
What?
He can be relegated to the appellate forum. That is a different thing. But why will you not maintain records?
If he has any grievance against us,
whether he has any grievance or not is a different thing. Why will the authority not maintain records is the query of the court.
No, but query of the court is different and query of the petitioner is different.
You answered the query of the court as to how you are not maintaining records.
19 May 2025, Priyanka Chanda filed information.
Who is the applicant is not the issue. Issue is why are you not maintaining records? You say relevant records are not available. What do you mean to say? You are the authority. You will not maintain records.
But if he has grievance against this order, this is an appealable order under section 19.
Try to understand one thing. The court wants to know why the department is not maintaining records. Whether he'll be sent to the appellate forum or whether he'll be sent to somewhere else is a different thing.
No.
Why will the authority not maintain records?
Whatever is prayer made in the petition, that will be decided by your lordship. They are transferred.
Either you are not answering the query of the court, deliberately trying to mislead.
I'm not. But I'm giving my reply to my lord's query. First, whether the lordship's court had a determination to.
I want to know why are you not maintaining records? Hello, sir.
The language.
Who are you to say who are there is a senior advocate appearing?
I don't have an extra copy. Query number 5.
There is a senior advocate appearing and you are trying to interfere.
At the moment.
He has all information. Who are you? You are a private party. No, you are not engaged by the state government. No, actually, this goes to show the nexus between you and the government. Please do not open your mouth.
Kindly see query number 12 to 13.
You have handed over this information?
I don't have copy earlier. I got it.
Yes.
Kindly see. Not available right now.
Sir, 8 MB.
Yes.
Right now.
Why will the records? Now everything is there in a computer.
Yes.
With a click of a button, you will get to see all information. No. Nothing more is required from you. You have mentioned, I do not have the information.
No, right now. Right now. Language is right.
What does this right now mean?
Right now, at the moment, before 30 days, I shall give answer. If is some lack of information.
You want to provide further information? Provide. When will you provide? Say, I will give you time.
50 years back.
25 years is the query.
Can you see the question?
Well, there has been a letter pad of the rival political organization which has, I want that.
Is the query. 25 years for a service period is not much. Anybody who enters service at around 25 will continue till 60 years of age.
No, but so far as records of old records, that was not initially mentioned.
Old, it's only 25 years. A service.
When that came into force, 2005. And what are there is a old records. Can you see the language of the statute? If somebody asks a question, 1947, what are the incidents?
It is not a 1947 question.
Or 1950 or 1950.
It is not that. It is not that.
Whatever said by the division bench about the same issue.
Somebody putting papers from behind, from the side, you do not know anything.
Mr. Banerjee is also appearing with me.
No, I'm not putting.
You, please, sir,
No, I have appeared in
Sir, please wait.
the Lordship is
Sir, please wait.
any comment that I'm putting a paper, not paper. Is a related with his
Very much related, but he is not aware of it. Let him go through it, then make submission.
If he doesn't aware that I have a right to assist him.
Outside, not when the court proceeding is continuing. It may not be fair.
I cannot assist. I will.
Certainly you will assist.
Sitting like a
Certainly you will assist.
This practice, but I am not.
You are bound to assist, sir.
Yes, I am bound.
Yes.
But your Lordship, don't make comment. I am putting a papers.
Yes.
Kanisi,
When will you give the information you say the court will not interfere?
whether the writ petition can be entertained by your Lordship. But first question, and your Lordship has already decided.
If the
Singly, one of my Lord's judgment.
yes, it is settled. There is no doubt about it.
Then, in that event, if the court has no determination,
Yes.
only single bench can determine test the order passed by the learned tribunal by
Which tribunal?
Tribunal, West Bengal Administrative Tribunal.
Where is the question of the West Bengal Administrative Tribunal? There is a right to information act issue involved.
Indirectly challenge. Prayer C, what is the prayer made in the
No, the court is not going into those prayers which are touching the service.
I have not made for submission that I am not proceeding with that.
The court is not entertaining. I make it clear. The court is not entertaining any issue with regard to service.
Then, my Lord,
The court is only concerned with regard to certain information which the petitioner has sought.
Kanisi,
Certain information, provide him the information if you have.
what are the division bench said?
Not to provide information.
No, Kanisi. Impute transfer order as well the release order is stated allegedly despite a petitioner having posted
Sir,
person title.
please note that the transfer issue is not considered by the court. I do not have the jurisdiction to decide that. I only restrict myself to the Right to Information Act, the information that has been sought for, nothing more than that.
What is his prayer? That I have
Again, you are going to the prayer.
final query is why my client is not giving all query reply to all the queries.
No, it is this document that you handed over, pursuant to which the court wants to know as to why are records not available. Nothing more than that.
Records.
Relevant records for such long period are not available.
Long period.
Right. Now,
period, if it is for 1 year or 2 years, when the computer system was into, that can be available.
yes, give that only. Give that only. Whatever you have, you give. You have not mentioned anything.
Huh? But we have said so. The queries are same. Kanisi language available right now.
When will you give? When will you give?
Just give me 1 second.
The court is happy. You provide information, nothing. The court will not look into the transfer order. That is a different domain altogether. Why will the court look into?
But he cows the
Maybe. But the court knows as to how much the court can travel. The court will not go beyond whatever is there in the Right to Information Act.
What about the query, documents available that will be supplied? But
Yes,
section
when?
19, section 19 would be declared to be OCO because if he has any grievance, that question number such and such has been answered, which question number has not been answered, there is a provision for appeal before the appellate authority under section 19. But a question why he can avoid, because each court is extraordinary jurisdiction. It is not an alternative remedy, it is statutory remedy. And Tribunal Constitutional Law 323A has dealing with the matter, hearing has concluded, waiting for the judgment. And so for the other queries that are available right now, that does not raise any cause of action because section 19 is there. And whatever the answer we have given within 30 days, the petition does not have any. He has got a remedy under that statute. What about
the court intends to know the answer to the queries, right? Whether he'll be sent to the appellate forum or not is a different thing. When will you give? Right now, what does this right now mean? How soon can you give it?
Particularly, I have prayed for page 110A type copy.
Within
That is
30
the letter by the.
whichever available within 30 days.
For that 30 days? When was the application made?
But
19th May.
We are today on 19th of June.
June. By 15th of July, he'll get everything. So all
15th of July, there is a provision 48 hours, my lord.
1 minute. Yes.
But all records whichever available in the website
Note website.
or
Hello,
in the
website.
official
In
copy.
your computer, in your database, you
Whatever.
must be having
Let's search
documents.
out.
This 110.
This is not manual searching, Mr. Mukherjee.
No, it is manual.
I'm not expert in the
This is
computer.
manual.
Yes, because note sheet, government note sheet and page 110. No, yes, no, my lord. Yes, with regard to transfer, yes, my lord, I can. My lord, page
cannot be given to any party.
page 110A. My lord, kindly see. My lord, please, my lord, kindly see page 110A.
Note sheet is the official document.
Page 110A. My lord, this is the letterhead by which petitioner has been recommended for transfer by the private respondent. This is a document which I want. This is the main document.
It cannot be asked by any party.
Page 110.
The official document.
Poschimbango Rajya Sarkari Federation. And this person is the working secretary of this association. He recommended. This is his recommendation.
Right for.
Listen, the query with regard to the number of persons transferred and on, this can be gone into. Otherwise, if you have any further query, go before the appellate forum and get
Page
it done from
110A.
there.
This list letter is required. This is
You
political party recommendation.
Which
Page 110A.
what?
This is a type copy.
Which question is it?
It is, my lord, I'm just.
This has already been decided by the tribunal.
Which question?
My lord, this is question number 16. Whether any representation.
What is the answer?
My lord,
What?
question number 16, they say it is a private information.
No such representation. No. Question number 16 is no such representation against the HA establishment has been received by the office. This is the answer to the question number 16.
My question number 16 up to 15.
Reply to query 15. This has
15.
been.
Queries are identified to query number 12 and 13. First type of information cannot be voted as records or not.
Question number 16, my lord, kindly see whether any representation has been received in the directorate.
Yes. The
HA.
answer is no such representation has been received.
Where?
This is the copy that has been handed over to the court.
But I have only
এটা
one
তো
page.
দিন তো এটা একটু দিন তো ওনাকে ওপরেরটা see query number 16 the answer
16. No such representation against
yes
HA established has been received by this officer.
there is no such
No, sir, against HA establishment. My lord, HA establishment has written a letter. My lord, it is written. My lord, kindly see the original letter. Kagosta bar karo.
No, he cannot go to beyond the.
No, it is there in annexed in this writ petition. I'm just giving a fresh copy of it. আরে ওই পেজটা এখানে একটু ইয়েটা আছে ট্রাইব্যুনালে গিয়ে এটা থেকে বার করো মানে it is in a letterhead HA establishment has written to the director to transfer me that is type copy my lord at page 110
yes
this is the fundamental document my lord by virtue of which and it has been signed by the directorate also in this particular in original form
to the director such and such yes it is signed by the
director MSME Satyajit Swarnakar I make allegation against this person ভাই ওইটা বার করো না অন্য পিটিশন নেই এটার মধ্যে শুধু
yes page 110A
110 is a type copy
yes what you want
I want this document
this document
yes because I have been recommended by my rival political association this is the document my lord which they are trying to hide this cannot be this is in there in the government file this is there in the note sheet this particular document
cannot be given under
no this document I
nobody
can
is directing you to give note sheet why are you raising your voice
no note sheet
110 page this is the document
110A
This- kindly see this is a bit clear copy
no clear unclear it is annexed page 110A is the
type copy
type
110 is the original copy
is the
110 is the original is the copy my lord I got it from in,
all right you say this document is there in the record
yes and the note sheet contains of this reference
but this document is not available
and note sheet contains the reference that is why my lord I want the note sheet because it is generated from the this HA establishment and goes to the director so all the note sheet will contain this reference that is why my lord I want and this is extremely urgent that is why I have approached the writ court my lord there is a provision in the RTI Act for 48 within 48 hours it must be provided but kindly see Poschimbango Rajya Sarkari Kormochari Federation and the chairman is I don't want to name
whether any representation had been received in the directorate of MSc regarding putting unjust influence see question number 16 is as vague as possible whether any representation who gave why it has given nothing is mentioned no date is mentioned
well,
has been
representation
received.
given by a rival political association well, there are two
Question number 16 does not mention anything. It says whether any representation has been received in the directorate of MSME regarding HA establishment putting unjust influence on the transfer, they will obviously answer in the negative. You cannot get this document by relying on this query.
May I just say when it will be there in the government note sheet. They brought this document before the tribunal, but it was not taken on record.
So you get it done before the tribunal or before any court. The writ court, say under the Right to Information Act, possibly cannot give you this help. This cannot be given.
Well, this is a recommendation by the rival association, my lord.
Had question number 16 been more specific?
My lord, kindly see question number 16, my lord. Another right to information has been made. Question page 22, my lord. Question number 14. Whether any representation has been received by the directorate head establishment being the portfolio holder of a politically biased organization, putting his undue influence on the transfer process of the industrial development.
You will never get a query reply to this query. Proper reply as you want. You have to pinpoint whether this document is there or not.
It is there, my lord.
This is not pinpointed.
My lord, kindly see, I have also prayed, my lord, I have also prayed query number 5. Please provide the note sheet that contains processing and decision of the industrial development officer. Note sheet only with regard to that. Content, processing and decision of the industrial development officer being transfer order number such and such. Particularly, I have mentioned. Query number 5.
Provide me a copy of note sheet pages that contains processing and decision of posting of industrial development officers arriving to the order number 06.
Yes. Particularly of that particular transfer order which is affecting me.
Yes. This you can get it done before the appellate forum.
Well, I just want those documents only.
It is only if this you want specific information which they can get it by a click of a button, the court can help you. Otherwise, you have to go before the appellate forum.
These documents are not uploaded, my lord.
Certainly, these are not uploaded. That is the reason you want the Right to Information Act. Had it been uploaded, you could have got it from the portal itself. So it is as easy as that. If you still want the reply to the queries, give me that which has been handed over by Mr. Mukherjee. That document. If you want, see, first query reply is complete transfer policy is not available. How is the transfer policy not available in the department? The court fails to understand. It is your policy, it is your department, and you do not have it. The
complete transfer policy is not available right now. Now that will already provided with the appointment letter to all respective employees. Transfer order being made in the
appointment letter.
Interest of public, not interest is not. Why is the transfer policy not be there? You must be having the transfer policy.
The complete transfer policy
is not available.
Already provided with the appointment letter.
You must be having your own transfer policy. Transfer policy cannot be separate for separate individuals.
No, transfer policy
department.
Policy of the particular department.
Right, it must be there.
One transfer policy.
It must be there with you. Immediately you will get it. You say you won't give it.
But he has got the, when he joined in the post, he was supplied with the information.
Where is your? Today I joined the post. Please give me the transfer policy. Where is it?
Transfer order. The complete transfer policy is not available right now. But I said the language. And it is already been provided with the appointment letter.
Where is your transfer policy? The court wants to know. Nothing more. It's a departmental transfer policy and you cannot give it.
Well, and how many persons have been transferred more than 500 kilometers? That is also a query.
Absolutely. This you can certainly give.
None of them has been transferred, my lord, I say, in the last 500 years. It is only because of the recommendation made.
That is not for any individual employee, whether 5 years or 3 years. It's a government servant.
How many person has been transferred? Can you not answer?
Just give me one minute.
Yes, it is certainly there.
Beyond 500 kilometers.
No, whether 500 kilometers, 10 kilometers.
No, my query is 500 kilometers.
If for the interest of the public service, I can transfer within 7 days. If it is service, we can return in 3
You
years.
transfer. Nobody is questioning. There is a different forum to look into it.
Yes.
This court is not concerned. This court is simply not concerned. Only give the transfer policy. How many persons have you transferred? Give these documents. I'll adjourn it. Please come.
Well, just kindly have a look to page number 110.
110, I cannot give you.
Just I say, my lord, there are signatures of other officers. So document cannot be removed.
It must be there.
Well, that document I want. But that document only I want. Well, it will prove my entire case.
Just take 1 second. Page 88. Can you see? Page 88. All have been transferred as I mentioned. 7 May 2025.
কোথায় দেওয়া?
The following industrial development officer and the director of mass and small industries employed.
Sir, the court wants to know the policy, not the persons who you have transferred.
Wants to number of persons transferred. This is that I have given it then.
My lord, I just
You have failed to understand the query.
My lord wants to see the transfer policy.
Transfer policy is something which you have it.
But transfer policy can be directed by who? Which court? Only by the tribunal under the constitutional administration.
basically,
You
my lord,
are-
my lord, there is no transfer policy of this
Department
department.
of the state. If the court intends to see the transfer policy, you cannot show.
Right, every right to see that, but not other person. This he has got.
The transfer policy will not be made available to an employee of the state. What is this submission
No, but
going
that
on? I do not think you want to make this submission.
Kindly, whether the writ petition should be entertained by your lordship, according to my lord judgment, my lord deliberated judgment.
If you want to put spanners, the court can never hear matters. Right?
No,
Let us be reasonable.
To assist the court to come to
Be reasonable. You are the state.
Yes.
Be reasonable. You are not a private party. Somebody objecting is something else. You are the state. Somebody is your employee, wants to know the transfer policy. You will not give. What is this?
What is the intention?
Basically, there is no
He's-
transfer policy.
He will go before the competent forum.
He wants to that transfer order should not be given effect. Only
No, I have not
Is
read
the
it here.
court passing any order?
No, no,
Is the
we are
court
not-
hearing any
Yeah, he said
submission?
that matter is pending before the court.
Let the matter remain pending. How does it matter? Right to Information Act, you will not give information. Such an important tool in the hands of the citizens.
Information we have supplied. If he is dissatisfied, let him go to the appellate authority.
Acha. The petitioner intends to obtain certain information under the Right to Information Act, 2005. Stop. The
Record by submission about the maintainability of the writ petition.
the 2005 from the Department of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise. Stop. The query of the petitioner annexed at pages 19 and 20 of the writ petition dated 19th May 2025 has been replied by the authority by a communication dated 18th June 2025. Copy of the reply has been placed before this court by the learned senior advocate representing the state respondents. Stop. On a perusal of the reply, it appears that the authority has not disclosed the information as sought for. No. Stop. The reply mentions that the relevant records for such a long period are not available right now, comma. The complete transfer policy is not available right now as it is under process and all transfers are being made in the interest of public service. Certain information are exempt under section 8, 9 and 10 of the RTI Act 2005. And certain information are highly confidential and sensitive and cannot be provided. So, paragraph, it appears that the petitioner sought for the transfer policy of the industrial development officers.
Petition number 2, not
Petition number 2.
petition number 2.
Petitioner লিখবেন না, applicant লিখুন। The applicant
Where is the transfer order?
transfer policy for the industrial development officers under the Directorate of MSME, Government of West Bengal. Information was also sought with regard to the number of industrial development officers transferred from the establishment of the headquarters of the Directorate of MSME to other establishment located more than 200 kilometers away from the permanent residential address of the officer? During the last 25 years, except from the first place of posting.
A note sheet with transfer order only. This much I have paid.
Information was also sought for providing copy of certain note sheets containing the
With regard to the transfer order.
processing and decision of
That is the transfer order issued, my lord. I'm just indicating the page. Well, that is at page 88.
yes.
Page 88 of the writ petition. But that is the transfer. That order, my lord, processing and decision of this particular order.
Providing copy of certain notices containing the processing and decision
Of the transfer order being number 06/ESTT dated 7th May 2025, annexed at page 88 of the writ petition. Stop paragraph. The information under the Right to Act clearly mentioned that if the applicant is dissatisfied with the reply, then the applicant can apply before the appellate authority. Stop paragraph. The learned senior counsel representing the state respondents raises a preliminary objection with regard to the maintainability of the writ petition. Stop. It has been submitted that the as reply has been provided to the applicant, the next forum will be the appellate forum, and the writ court ought not to enter into or decide any issue.
But I've also submitted there is a proviso for 48 hours. Rajiv.
ঠিক আছে? Stop next. The the submission of the state
Life and liberty. Life and liberty.
is
48 hours were
the
life and liberty.
statutory mandate of the act, and there is no two opinion about it. Stop. What is shocking the court is that the department issues an order of transfer, but for reasons best known, does not hand over information with regard to the transfer policy. Stop.
Applicant.
The
Applicant has not been transferred.
Of course.
The court is very conscious that the court is not deciding any issue of transfer in the writ petition. Stuff. It is only the information or non-providing the information that is troubling the court. Stuff. The department ought to maintain records of its employees and its policies. Stop.
The applicant has not been made transferred.
Two petitioners,
The-
husband and wife.
No.
Before your court. Yes, applicant is the wife. Applicant is the wife.
Priyanka Chandra is not applied.
The citizen of India. Any citizen of India can apply.
Priyanka Chandra has not been transferred.
Service holder.
the department
वो भी चाहिए ना?
only for the purpose of relegating the matter to the appellate forum, the stand of the authority in not passing on the information with regard to a policy and with regard to the maintaining of records by the employees, the court intends to the court intends to provide further opportunity to the authority for supplying the information. Stop. The transfer policy of the department industrial development officers under the Directorate of MSME and the number of the employees transferred from the establishment headquartered to other establishment more than 200 kilometers from the permanent residential address in the last 25 years be placed before this court on the adjourned date.
Well, I don't note sheet with transfer for the transfer order. Only for the transfer order, not the entire record. My rights are also affected.
Released on next Thursday, 26th.
It will be very difficult for 25 years.
How many years? As much is available.
What about available? What about that?
How much is available?
They go to the office. Going to the office.
Yes.
If somebody else last 30 years or 40.
No, not 30 years has nobody asked. 25 years it has asked. What is the usual service tenure of an employee? Somebody who gets
5 years we can give. 5 years we can give.
The department is there for long.
No, because initially all were not computers. Computers after most were after 2010 or 90. We shall take. What about the available information?
Very well. Whatever you get, you bring. Let us see.
Kindly that about the materiality of the description according to minor plan.
Maintainability issue I have dealt with.
But kindly call for the note sheet also before your lordship.
Note sheet you can appeal.
To
Pendency of the writ petition will not stand in the way of the petitioner from preferring appeal against the reply given by the authority under the Right to Information Act. That remedy is open to you.
Instead of whatever may be available.
Yes.
That kindly record that. But another will be held up for content.
Contempt before this bench. Somebody else will not see.
No. But
Why this
that's 25 years.
How are you interested? How are you interested?
yes.
I am requiring information from the department. You may be an employee of the department. That does not mean you will.
In official capacity, I have made part.
What is your official capacity? What is your official capacity?
Number 5, I have made part.
What is your official capacity? Who are you? What is your designation?
Establishment.
A head assistant establishment.
Are you holding back the information?
Actually, my lord.
Are you holding back the information?
No, my lord.
Then
the establishment head of the establishment.
You must be having all information in your computer.
But I put out what is available, that is with me.
What is available? What is available?
That I have to take instruction of how long it is available.
How long it is available? How long are you there in that post?
My lord.
He is present in court.
Take instruction. How long you are there in the post? He is there for 6 years. So he does not know what happened prior to that. He will see from the computer. He does not have personal information.
I can produce that, but whatever it is available, I can produce.
Wha-
I will let it.
Something what is not available, you cannot produce. Everybody knows.
I will let it record.
It will not be recorded. Please come. I will see.
Otherwise, I will be difficult. My lord.
No difficulty. You please come.
In future, my lord, kindly.
Let us.
It's not Thursday week.
No, next Thursday.
This Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday.
After just give me June.
For obtaining the transfer policy, you need more time.
No. But all the documents which I have to sort out and go through it before submitting, I must be satisfied.
Go through it. Certainly, you will be satisfied. Go through it. Come back next Thursday. It will not take more than 5 minutes to get. It will not take more than 5 minutes to get it.
No, other than 26, what at 2nd July or 3rd July?
2nd July.
Yes.
2nd July.
My affidavit of service.
Yes, taken on record.